Stop pricing your homes this way. Please, it's driving everybody insane. Let me explain. For York region, just for Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Markham, 76 properties came off the market unsold. These are home, and that's just for the week ending October 6th. Now, there's always going to be properties that come off the market unsold, and there's all sorts of different reasons. And I explained in the Toronto report I explained about the marketing strategy, and in the Peel and Durham report yesterday, I explained about pricing strategy. But there's one strategy here that's just driving everybody insane. Everybody understands when you price a home, let's just pick a number, 1.5 million, and there's an offer date. So naturally, the go-to thought is, hey, 1.5 million and there's an offer date, so the seller expects more. And then if it's priced properly, it should sell for more. But here's the trend that is driving everybody insane. Offer date comes and goes, and there's no sale, which is fine. That happens also. There's situations where that happens. But, and it happens for whatever reason. Maybe the seller's expectations were higher, a few offers came in, but they decide not to sell. But then what you would expect in a normal, rational situation is that that home gets relisted at the proper price, at the traditional price, where now it's maybe, say, at that 1.5 million home that should sell, say, maybe for 1.7, now gets relisted at around 1.7, and people can come in and bid on it traditionally. Well, 1.5 million price stays like that. They don't change it. They remove the offer date because that's now come and gone. And everybody's just supposed to know that the seller wants more. And sometimes that 1.5 million price tag is just a little bit lower than what homes are selling for in the area. So it could be that it's just priced a little bit aggressive, but it's driving everybody insane because I'll have buyers that'll send me, hey, here's a cool listing within our price range. Well, I'm going to look up the listing before we run out. It's default that our team, we look at the neighborhood and we look at what prices are to see if that property is in fact within our client's price range, because again, the $1.5 million property these days could be selling at 1.7. But if I don't see an offer date, I'm also thinking, hey, maybe this is going to sell for around 1.5. But it's just not true. It's I don't know if it's a lazy way of doing things. I don't know if it's a way of tricking people. Now, don't get me wrong here. We work with a ton of professional realtors that do a phenomenal job, and I look forward when I see their name on a listing, or they're a buyer putting an offer on one of our listings and I see their name. I'm looking forward to negotiating with them, dealing with them, because they're professional. But there's other agents, especially following this pricing strategy. I don't know if they're trying to be clever. Remember a few years back, we used to see properties listed at $1. It lasted for a little while. People were listing properties at $1. Well, there's no question. You as a buyer know you're not buying it for $1. You know it's going to be much more. But where much more? Well, the fact that if properties are selling in a neighborhood, say at 1.7, and you price it at 1.5 or 1.550 or 1.6 and expect more, you could be throwing people off, and it's just very frustrating. It's frustrating for the seller, wondering why their home isn't selling. I know there's lots of frustrated sellers in this list. It's frustrating for the agents that are looking to bring their buyers there. And it's frustrating for the general public who's looking to buy. It's just a terrible way of doing business. Don't. If you want to do the price strategy where you price it low with an offer date and expect more, great, do it, follow it. Lots of sellers have been successful with that. But if it doesn't work, reprice it at the price you expect it to be at. It could still be the wrong expectation, but at least we know where the sellers want to be, and the buyer then can make an educated decision on their own as to what they want to put in an offer. But it wastes everybody time if you leave it and just expect everyone to guess where the price is going to be. That's my rant for today. Let me know in the comments below your experiences with wrong pricings on property, and good or bad, either way, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to talk to me at all about pricing your home or buying or selling or anything to do with real estate, in the description below there's a link to my calendar. Just book a time. This way I'll know in advance when you want to talk, and I'll make sure I'm available so I can have a quick chat with you about whatever's on your mind related to real estate. Let's get into the numbers for York Region for week ending October 6th. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. You're in for a treat because you're going to see the real numbers in real estate, what's really going on, not just headline news that you get in the media. My name is Santo Sessa. I'm a full-time realtor with RE/MAX Premier. Okay, so I'm talking about only York Region right now, and just for up to week ending October 6th. I'm going to start off with condos for the whole area, and then I'm going to break it down to detached properties for Vaughan, Richmond Hill, and Markham. So here we go. We've got condo sales for York Region for week ending October 6th. Hey, so sales went up. We sold 73 condos last week, and 73 is one of the higher weeks that we've had, going all the way back to, say, May and June. An average sold price is sitting at $667,000, up by $20,000 from the previous week, down a little bit from the week before that, and it goes up and down, but 667 is a pretty strong week when you look at overall, and average sold price has been going up since about May. It's on a slight incline. Look, prices for condos are on average, just the average sold price just below $700,000 for York Region. It's been pretty steady like that for a while. Compared to last year, average sold price is up by 14%, and sales versus last year. Now, the blue is last year and the orange is this year's sales. Over the last few weeks, pretty similar to what we've been selling last year. 107 were listed. Now, we want to see more listings. It kind of helps stabilize the market. It's more of a balanced market when listings are much higher than where they are right now. It's very much imbalanced right now. There's way more buyers than there are sellers. But 107 were listed, which is up from the last couple of weeks, and months of inventory is sitting at 0.8. Months of inventory is really the relationship between supply and demand. Anything below 4 months of inventory is considered a seller's market. So the fact that we're way down here at 0.8, it's an aggressive seller's market. Average days on market is 17. I'm going to get into the detached properties now. I'm going to start off with Vaughan. We sold 46 detached properties in Vaughan last week. 9 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price has come down quite a bit from where it was the previous week. And the previous week of $1,930,000 was a record price for an average sold price. So at 1,765, hey, it's a little bit lower than what it's been for the last few weeks, but much higher than what it's been for most of the year. So it does go up and down, but if we look at, say, the trend since July, average sold price has been going up quite a bit. It's going up quite aggressively, although this 1 week that we're talking about, it's come down. And, you know, we got to keep an eye on things. Over the next few weeks, we'll see what happens. But sales did go up a little bit, and average sold price is currently sitting at 18% higher than what it was last year. Of the 46 that were sold, 67% sold at list price or more. Listings, I'd love to see listings higher, but you know, we're actually kind of where we were, similar to the last few weeks of listings, and months of inventory sitting at 0.9 with an average of 12 days on the market. Richmond Hill, we sold only 34 detached properties, and 34 is low. It's not such a great week in sales for Richmond Hill. Average sold price is sitting at $1,942,000, and that's pretty similar to what it's been over the last month. We're only down, if we go back 4 weeks ago at 1,963. We're down, 21,000 as far as average sold price goes. So 1,945, 1,950 has been about the average for the last few days, and also average sold price has been going up since the middle of the summer. That average sold price of 1,942 puts us at 18% higher than last year's average sold price, and 56% of those sales were sold at list price or more. 73 properties were listed. We're looking for that number to come up, but 73 is pretty similar to what it's been over the last few weeks. And months of inventory climbed by 0.1. It's now sitting at 1.5 months of inventory with an average of 18 days on market for the listings. And now we look at Markham. We sold 45 detached properties in Markham, and 45, if we go back, say, all the way to June, 45 seems to be an average sales for the week. So we sold 45 detached properties in Markham. 8 of them were at $2 million or more, and average sold price has come way down to $1,745,000. Now, the previous week, it was $2,143,000, which was a crazy average sold price. 1,745 is more in line to what it's been over the last few months. Just under 1.8 seems to be where the average has been over the last few months. But the current average sold price, even though it came down quite a bit, is still 23% higher than what it was last year at this time. 78% of those 45 sales were sold at list price or more. Listings, not so much. We only listed 59 detached properties in Markham, and months of inventory has come down a bit. It's now sitting at 0.8 with an average of 9 days on market. That's it, 9 days, which is remarkably low because many of those properties are listed with an offer date of 10 days or 11 days or 1 week. So 9 days is very low. Here's the summary for months of inventory. Look, the word seller's market is just normal these days. It's the way it's been for a couple of years now, and there's no sign of it changing. We need more listings for that to change. My name is Santo Sessa with RE/MAX Premier. If I could be of any service, please reach out. Hope you have an awesome day.